Welcome back. Today we're going to make mashed potato pancakes. And this is something you can do with your leftover mashed potatoes. This is like if you had a dinner party, maybe after Thanksgiving. Everybody at some point, if you've hosted or entertained, is going to have a giant bowl of mashed potatoes. And after a day or so of microwaving those mashed potatoes, it might get a little boring. So today I'm going to show you a way to reinvent that, to take those kind of boring old mashed potatoes and make them into a nice fried pancake, which you can use as a side dish or an entree, have it for breakfast, have it for lunch. It's delicious and kind of similar to what you might see in a Spanish restaurant like a croquette, which is also another kind of fried potato-based appetizer. So I'm really excited to show you that today, and I'm going to show you all the ingredients. I'm Jake, and this channel is all about using your leftovers so you don't have to throw them away, and you can reinvent them and make something fun and delicious out of them. Please like and subscribe, something about the algorithm, and that'll really help, and I hope to show you more videos like this in the future. Okay, so here's the base for the recipe. We have our pot of leftover mashed potatoes. This has already been salted and peppered. I'm going to use in that a little bit of flour and 1 egg. And that's going to form the base of our potato pancake. Everything else you can add depending on what you have in your refrigerator. Today I happen to have some green onions and Parmesan cheese, so that's going to go in there. And I'll show you in a minute, once we've made our little ball of potato pancake, I'm also going to coat it with breadcrumbs. And then we'll fry it after that. So I'll show you all that in this video. Okay, to start, we're gonna make the base, and that's gonna be however much mashed potato. Today I'm gonna use a heaping cup of mashed potatoes. So I have my leftover pot here. Maybe that's a heaping cup and a half or so. It just depends on how many you wanna make. Actually, let's make that. And into this, I'm going to add 1 egg. And a generous tablespoon or so of flour. And we're going to take that and mix it all together. And I'm going to add a little bit more flour to that. I want it a little bit thicker. Good, looking nice and doughy. Perfect. Okay, and to mine, I'm going to add some green onion and Parmesan cheese. Okay, onion goes in. I have to give a shout out to my friend who always told me never scrape your knife across the cutting board, always use the back side. And we're going to take just some leftover Parmesan cheese and just add it all in. And give that a mix. Once we've mixed it, I'm going to let it sit for just a few minutes so that flour can absorb some of that excess moisture. I have my little assembly station ready, and here I'm going to add some breadcrumbs. Easy breezy, and that's going to be for the outside of our potato pancakes. And then my assembly that is going to be, I'm going to take some of the pancake, get my hands moist first, form the dough or form the pancake, put it into the breadcrumbs, and then I'm going to put it on this wax paper until I'm ready to bring it over to our pan over there, which I'll get preheating with some oil. Okay, and this is going to be lightly fried, so we don't need to fill up the pan all the way. Maybe about a 1/4 inch or so of oil in there, just enough so that it's definitely like submerged. I'll get that going on kind of a medium high, and this will heat up while our dough is resting. I've taken a look at the dough and I needed just a little bit more flour. So now in total, I probably added about 4 tablespoons of flour to the 2 cups of potato. And again, there's no right answer for this. It really just depends on how moist your potatoes or how much milk was in your potatoes. So it might happen to be a little bit creamy, so I added a little bit more flour. You could also add some breadcrumbs as well. Okay, we have let our potato mixture cool. I actually put it in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes just because I was noticing it wasn't quite thick enough yet. So it sat in the refrigerator for 20 minutes with the flour and the egg and all the ingredients, and now it's ready to go. So it's still a little doughy, and this is probably the harder step, but what we're gonna do is take some of our water, we're gonna grab just a ball full of it and roll it. And don't worry if it gets on your hands, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to put it around in there, and then we've actually decided it's going to be faster to take it right over to the oil. So here's our pancake. And again, very carefully, dump it right in. I come with my other one. And here's my pancake. Again, gonna roll it around. Don't worry too much if it doesn't look perfect. And take the pancake and put it right in. These are gonna be okay, we got them carefully placed into that ½ an inch or so of oil. We preheated the oil, and now it's going to be about 2 minutes on each side, just to make sure it gets that nice brown. Again, you don't have to worry too much about the shape. I originally thought we were going to put it on the wax paper first, but it was a little soft, so I went right from dipping it in the breadcrumbs and I took it right over to the thing. And don't worry, you'll probably get a little bit on your hands. That's okay. The most important thing is that you just kind of get it right to that oil, and if it's still a little bit round, you can actually pat it down a little bit if you want it a little bit thinner with the spatula. But again, it's just going to be about 2 minutes on each side, and then it'll be ready. Okay, so it's been 2 minutes. We're going to flip it. These are still a little bit soft, so you just want to be really careful when you flip it. And I'm going to use both a spatula and a second spatula to go ahead and just get it on there and carefully flip it over like that. And doesn't that look delicious? So I'm gonna just carefully get it onto the spatula. And I'm using this spatula just to help that I don't flop it over really quickly. Again, so onto this one, and then down, and again, 2 more minutes now on that side. Oh, I'm chopping up the parsley to put just on the top. This isn't necessary, but I also happen to have some leftover flat leaf parsley in the fridge, and I think that's gonna make it look really pretty. Okay, I cooked that second round of the pancakes as well. Now you can see I've assembled it on the plate. I had a little bit of parsley left over, so I added that as well. And just keep in mind, this is actually a little bit harder recipe than some of the others because the mashed potatoes are pretty soft. So just to reiterate, when you're forming those, you'll get some sticking to your hand. It's okay. Just do your best to get them coated in the breadcrumbs, and you can either try to get it smushed in your hand, or if you put it into the pan as a ball, you can press it down with the spatula. Just be careful as you put it in the hot oil. I don't have a sauce today because I ran out of gravy, but again, if you have leftover gravy, you can use that for here, or you can make a mushroom sauce, something like that, whatever you want to do with it. And again, this is a great appetizer. It could be a side, or you can even make it into a main if you added some sort of a sauce or gravy. It's time for my favorite part, the tasting. I'm gonna go ahead and take it to this one. I can hear the crunch. So really delicious. Thank you for watching the video. I really do hope you try this. It's a delicious recipe. Let me know in the comments if you want to have any other suggestions of what we can do next time. Wintertime snuggles. Yes. She refuses to go on my lap.